It is easy to check the status of your smart roof or the area you are ventilating in the Vilpay Sense application. The system allows you to follow and inspect the conditions of several buildings. When you open the page, the first page shows a list of the buildings you are following. Choose the building or location you wish to inspect. When you first use Vilpay Sense, you need to set the alarm settings. This is done in the Device Settings section. The system is designed to be flexible so you can easily set it to suit your needs. However, we recommend that you set the alarm level to 70% relative humidity. You can set other customized alarms if you like. For instance, you might want to measure the temperature of the ground structures in case of freezing. In the device settings, you can add users and find a public link that you can share with others. You can also easily add and remove sensors. Next, go to the condition page. Here you will find the mold index of the space you are ventilating. The mold index is the best way to keep track of the overall health of structures based on longer-term data. Heightened humidity levels do not pose a threat to your building in the short run, but if the high levels persist, you will soon have a problem. The mold index indicates the amount of mold that, according to longer-term data, can be expected to grow on a surface. The scale for the mold index is 0 to 6, where 0 means no growth at all and 6 very extensive growth. The mold index should be as low as possible. If the value of the mold index is 3, you are likely to have a problem, and you should investigate more closely in case you have a leak or the structure is not drying out as expected. On the condition page, the house icon will give you a quick glimpse of the conditions of the space you are ventilating. The bar indicates the speed of the roof fan. This might change a lot during the day, and higher speed does not mean that there is a problem. In this example, the relative humidity in the outdoor air is X, and that of the ventilated area is X%. Preferably, the relative humidity in the ventilated space should be under 70%. Short-term high humidity levels are not a problem. If this becomes long-term, though, and the mold index rises, this could indicate an issue such as leakage in the roof. If the mold index rises, you need to inspect the roof more closely to identify the problem. On the condition page, you will also find various graphs. The most important is the one reporting absolute humidity levels. If the absolute humidity level remains higher than that of the outdoor air for days or weeks, this means that moisture is accumulating in the structures. This might be due to a leak, but there is no need to panic. If you have set the alarm, the system will automatically alert you when the moisture level becomes critical, and the roof fan will provide the necessary first aid to dry the structure. You should pay attention too if the relative humidity approaches 100%, as this most likely indicates a leak. In this case, you need to check and repair the roof as soon as possible. In addition to the above, you will also find the history section on the condition page, which contains interesting and useful information about your building. Here you can scroll through the data that has been collected since the system was installed. This data might be useful when you come to sell and wish to prove that you have not had any problems in the structures which might affect the cost of the property. The data will guarantee that the next owners won't have to deal with any humidity or mold problems in the near future. With Vilpay Sense, you can always be sure that your roof is in the right hands.